Welcome everyone to the Side Draft Podcast, and welcome to another episode of Why Fans Love Their Driver, series in which we talk about why fans go to the track and wear the driver's gear, why they pull for a certain driver, and what driver are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about Justin Haley today.
So before we get into the fan comments, we just want to give you just a little bit of information on who Justin Haley is, just in case you aren't aware of the Xfinity or Truck Series.
Yeah, he's driving the Xfinity Series this year in the 11 car of Colic Racing in the Leaf Filters.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good year so far.
Yeah, so far he's got a couple top fives, so he's doing pretty awesome.
Yeah. And also last year he ran in the Truck Series with the number 24 for GMS. Got to the Final Four.
Yes, he won 3 races last year. That's pretty awesome for a first full-time season. It's a pretty awesome truck, too, in the Fraternal Order of Eagle.
And also, all 3 of his wins were awesome. You know, Gateway, his first win, I believe it was an awesome battle between him and Gragson. And then again at Canadian Tire, it was Gragson in the mix. Todd Gilliland, they had this weird crash that normally happens at that track. And then Justin Haley arises from the smoke and wins race number 2. And then for some reason, it's always with these KVM trucks.
Yeah.
At Texas with Todd Gilliland, he would run out of gas. Haley gets the win and moves on to Homestead.
So, he just likes to win in style, I think, is what he is.
It's like, a KVM guy's in first. Yes!
Yes, I'm winning!
So, you Joe Gibbs guys out there in Xfinity, watch out.
Yes, he couldn't run a full season in 2017 because of age restrictions, so a couple of the super speedways he wasn't allowed to run yet.
All right, so I believe it is time to read some of these comments.
Okay.
Let's see what the fans have to say. First up is Rhonda, who says, I have watched him race since he was in the CRA late model sportsman class. Been fun watching him climb through the ranks with success. Good kid with lots of class and a great racing family.
Oh, Rhonda, she's a really good fan. She's been following us for a long time, so that's pretty awesome to see these fans follow these drivers all through the ranks, even in the hometown series and all. Just pretty awesome to just watch the driver progress, and he's gonna be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of hometown heroes out there, and it's awesome to see how far these drivers have come from racing at the short tracks all the way up to the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series. So I'm sure Justin Haley will get there pretty soon.
Yes, just really just check out your local tracks, and you may find a real awesome driver and watch them come up through the ranks.
Yeah, we may see, go to the short tracks, and you may see the next Jeff Gordon.
Maybe.
Driving around. And then these 3 comments are pretty much all the same. We have Era Racing Design, who says his first Xfinity win, because at that race he kind of got the win, but it was taken away because he was just inches away, inches under the yellow line. And with Daytona's rules,
that's out of bounds.
Yeah, so a rule's a rule, which is outdated. I don't know, but that was NASCAR's decision. They made a decision, and they called it. And unfortunately, he didn't get the win. But there's always a redemption.
Yes. Yeah, I believe they needed to move that yellow line down a little further. He just reacted to Alex Sadler moved a little bit, and I guess he didn't want to wreck. And it's just real tough when you're going that rate of speed. React to another driver. I mean, you can't deny the move that he made, coming from third or fourth, to come down to the track and at the bottom of the track and then go for the win.
Yeah, moves like that we don't really see much anymore. It's normally the driver who is leading just cruises to a win, or the guy in second just dumps them. Yeah. It's very rare that we see moves like that.
Yeah, he has had some skill to really do a move like that.
Then we have Super Squad, who says when he pulled that amazing last second move to win Daytona last year, but was screwed out of it because of NASCAR. And We can't. If we could, we would say he won the race. I think he won that race. But if you're Kyle Larson, you would say no.
Yeah, in a lot of people's mind, he did win a race.
I feel really terrible for him because he even started doing the burnouts. Really reminded me of the Brennan Poole incident at Talladega, I believe in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
But also, Justin Haley replied to his tweet, so that's really awesome.
Yeah, even though he didn't agree with that call, but after the cool down lap, you get a whole 2 miles to get around there before NASCAR really said who was the real winner. Man, that's a really tough break. You got to go from the high to highs to lows. So.
Then we have Watt Incarnation, who says, again, him being screwed out of that Daytona win.
And we'll agree with that. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree, I think. we just talk about it 3 times in a row.
So that makes it so. 3 times makes it so.
Yeah.
So
congratulations, Justin. And then the next one is from Eric, who says, watching him win in ARCA at Pocono Raceway in 2017. Which ARCA, it kind of ties in with the short tracks, even though Pocono definitely is not a short track.
No.
It is cool to look at ARCA and see like the future trucks and Xfinity champions in 2 to 5 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really cool. I'd like to go to ARCA race sometime.
Yeah, we've been to a few ARCA races and watched them. They're a lot of fun to watch. So yes, it's good to see people going to the ARCA races and seeing drivers come up. So, it's pretty awesome.
And then last but not least, we have Alyssa, who says, he sent me a picture of his dog. I knew right then that I had to be his fan.
Yes, one pet owner to another. So, yes, I guess it shows what kind of person he is.
Yeah, if a driver sends you a picture of his dog, he's the one.
Yep.
Go down to his merchandise trailer or hauler and get you a shirt. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he was one of the drivers I really pulled for in the truck series. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this year in Xfinity, see what he's going to do. I just seen a lot of talent in him last year, and I believe he's going to do very well. And I really missed that fraternal order paint scheme, and let's give a big shout out to them too.
Hopefully they'll have a paint scheme unveil very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Let us be the one to unveil it, please. We would appreciate that, but
Yeah, I can see him really working his way up to the Cup Series. I see, that could, he could be like the next Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, I believe so too. And I'm really pulling for Kaulig Racing this year. They got a great driver behind the wheel this year, and I've always wanted to see them finally get that win.
Mm-hmm.
We saw with Blake Cook and Ryan Truex. I was really pulling for them to finally get one. So now it goes to Justin Haley. Hopefully, get that first win for him this year.
Yeah, he's got some skill, and he's very smart racing, and I could probably say he's going to get at least 1 or 2 this year.
Maybe even 3 like he did last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an amazing comments from you guys. Thank you all for those who commented. And also thank you for Justin Haley for being so involved with some of the comments, liking them, and also retweeting our first one. So that was really awesome.
That's another thing that really draws the fans in is the reaction on Twitter, and he really reacts to the fans and replies back to them, and we thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I know we say this like every episode, but it really can go a long way if a driver replies to one person, even just liking it.
Yeah, I think a lot of younger drivers really getting onto this social media and really connecting with the fans. I mean, you make that connection, and they're fans for life.